Wir sind ganz normal und nicht, was man sich so vorstellt, den verrückten Professor mit den weiß abstehenden Haaren und dem Laborkittel, der viele Löcher hat, obwohl Löcher haben unsere Laborkittel auch.
This stereotypical image of scientists is mainly shaped by the way scientists are portrayed in the media, or as you can see here, represented in toys. For many people, Sheldon Cooper and Leonard Hofstadter are typical physicists, and Walter White has many characteristics of a typical chemist. But the majority of the students do not know any scientists at all and have no experiences with real scientists. Research points out that students have a stereotypical view on scientists. These results come from two surveys in Germany. Bettina Hanover and Ursula Kessels found this out for physicists in 2002. I was able to demonstrate this myself a few years later in the field of chemistry. The typical scientist is old, male, intelligent but confused. Scientists are perceived as less romantic and less empathetic. There seems to be no relevant difference between physics and chemistry. My own research points out that this image does not change significantly during schooling. It is also impressively clear that the self-description of the students differs significantly from the prototype of the scientists. Girls describe the scientists in a similar way to boys, but perceive themselves as not very clever and intelligent, which is why the gap between self-description and prototype is even bigger in comparison to the boys. Especially for female students, the stereotypical representation is often an obstacle to foster their interest in science. Therefore, it's important to show them role models.
It's a really good question to ask why did I choose to become a chemist? And I must admit, whenever this question comes up, it takes me back to my high school time and to a chemistry class, a chemistry lesson, which somehow was really fascinating, and that sort of started my path into chemistry.
Warum bin ich Naturwissenschaftlerin geworden? Das hat eigentlich schon in der Schule angefangen, im Gymnasium. Da habe ich eine sehr gute Biologielehrerin gehabt und die hat einfach die Prozesse in der Biologie so gut erklären können, dass es mich wirklich, wirklich interessiert hat, da weiter in die Tiefe zu gehen. Das stimmt so eigentlich gar nicht, dass jetzt da mehr Männer Forscher sind. Was leider trotzdem stimmt, ist, dass es, je weiter man hinaufkommt, die Karriereleiter, desto weniger Frauen gibt es. Das ist zurzeit noch so, aber das ist ganz sicher im Wandel. Also es werden immer mehr Frauen, auch Professorinnen. Und beim Studiumanfang ist es eigentlich sogar teilweise umgedreht, dass in einem Biologiestudium oder in einem Molekularbiologie-Biochemiestudium sogar mehr Frauen sitzen als Männer. Eigentlich teilt sich das dann erst später auf der Karriereleiter sozusagen.
There's so much support in companies, at universities, so nowadays female scientists are really supported. The ways are just open as for male for the male gender, so there's no difference at all.
It is important to enable students to have personal contact with scientists. For example, in a project similar to the American Giraffe Heroes project. Here, school children identify their everyday heroes. Transferred to the STEM subjects, students identify scientists in their everyday lives and interview them. They present them in their work in class, and the profiles are hung up as a wall gallery. So, the role models will be visible for everyone in class. This is even better than studying the life of Marie Curie. Her life as a scientist was full of obstacles and setbacks. Therefore, we should demonstrate a more positive insight by focusing on modern scientists with whom you also can get in personal contact.